time.
Own haste.
With my
Yeah.
time, I do my things. So I walk around my own self. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. All right. It's good that I know that we're all
Oh,
we all
sorry,
came
I
to the
have
UK.
to. Mm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me? All right. We all
Yeah.
came to the UK obviously for greener pastures, and I'll share a little bit about of my story and why this information, why I think is of absolute importance for us to explore this together. All right. So on the average in the UK with the brain foods or what you're doing, what's the highest you've made in income in your business stroke? Yeah. What's the highest that you made?
Well, I would just say I haven't been making good money. I feel uh, seriously undervalued, underutilized. So
Yeah. I
I
get what you're saying. But I get
um,
beyond what you're saying. I get it. Because I
it
was you
hasn't been
some
it
time
hasn't
ago.
been anything to write home about. So I don't even want to talk about that.
All right, that's fine. Sister, just talk about on the average
Likewise,
per
likewise
annum.
myself. Not much. I won't say I've been making much, but I'm just able to put food on my table, pay my bills, and to look after the children. Just not that I have big money that I can just throw about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So I still need
and I
more.
get it.
Yeah, I still need more income.
Fantastic. All right. So this is one thing I know, right? When we share, you're saying you feel overworked, underpaid, and I know beyond that because when you're passionate about something, and trust me, I've been there. When you're passionate about something, even if they don't pay you, you do it,
yeah,
Mhm.
that's
right?
the
But
point.
but it takes its
True,
toll.
true.
My own personal story. Okay, start talking about. I did talk about news. I'm passionate about fitness. All right, I've been promoting fitness for the past 12 years in the UK. All right,
Okay.
and when lockdown came, I actually helped quite a lot of people virtually. I worked with the councils and everything. But during that lockdown, I actually sat down and started taking stock. You know what? I'm not getting any younger. I'm
Mhm.
passionate, but is this my bank account? Is it translating? And is this
Yeah.
what I want to teach my kids, right? To do? You can be passionate and you can also make money. You can have both. And that's the information I'm going to share with you today. Because you're
Okay.
already passionate, it is easy for me to teach you the ins and outs of what is to become a six-figure earner because the first thing is you're passionate about people, you're passionate about a cause. That is, in fact, the people that I'm picking, that is what I'm looking for. People that are already passionate, but of course, I'm not getting paid for that passion yet, but I can teach you how to transform that passion into getting paid, and you can
Okay.
smile on every single month if you take action. But I know you're already action takers. I'm going to share my screen with you shortly, okay? And they'll get cracking. I'm recording this so that I can share with the others that are far behind.
Okay.
Um, so in one moment you'll see my screen. So how old are your kids, brain food?
I have 13, 12, and 6.
Okay, 13 to oh, the 13 and 12 are quite close.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when you were on maternity leave, you did it again. I
No,
Mm.
know you.
was it even maternity leave? You were like, okay, you were still recuperating from the other one, and then it hits you again.
Oh my goodness. Thank God for motherhood. Sorry, I don't know why this is not. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Uh, okay.
But the question I need to ask though,
Go ahead.
I know I'm a service provider, and
Okay. Yeah.
it kind of touches the nerve when people ask me what I'm going to ask you. But I just want to know,
Go.
am I
No.
being sensitive? Are you making six figures now?
All right. All right. I've been making six figures for 4 years per annum each year. So what I'm looking to do now, yes, I do. Yeah, I do that consistently for the
Of
past
course.
4 years. Yeah, and I don't need to flaunt wealth in anybody's face. right?
Mhm.
Presently, I'm on my second vacation this year. I'm in the United States with my children, and I couldn't afford to do that
Mhm.
before lockdown. And I was sharing my story. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What can you see?
Oh,
Are
hold
you
on.
one? You mean the
Are
super
you one?
sister?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So, just give me a moment. I'm just gonna get cracking so you get to know me a little bit, all right? And I'll finish my story of how I got to know what I do right now.
Okay.
Right. I told you that. Okay, so that's me. You may not have known me, but Sadie talk about knows a few of what I've been and what I've been doing.
Yeah.
In the last I came to the United Kingdom about 14 years ago. Um and this is us. This is was my family when we came. All right. Yeah, even much younger than this. But what we do when we came, I came in as highly skilled, right? So we came in as tier one general then. So the minimum qualification then was you must have a master's degree, all right? So we came with degree, myself and my husband. And because I got a very, very heavy CV coming from Nigeria, I was already regional manager in the banking sector far back as 2007, right? And I've been making good money. So when I came to the UK, obviously I put my CV together, and each time I do apply, when each of the rejections come, unfortunately, like each month,
Yeah.
each email gives takes your confidence below. It's as if
Exactly.
as if
You
you don't know
feel
how to
like
do it again.
reduce your
Imagine,
quality.
I was a big girl for my country. We moved to our
Mm.
first house before we were 29 years, and there was no mortgage on it, right? Fully paid, right? Doing very well. But we started on one thing. We started redesigning the boards. I don't know if you know about vision boards.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've
So
not done
vision
it yet.
boards, oh, that's one thing I'm going to teach you when you come on the team as a sister. Because just absolutely teaches you to dream, dream in
Okay.
pictures. And you may not know how it's going to happen, but it does happen. So all these girls that you're seeing there, all these young kids, so I do it. I don't just do it with my children. I do it for the community. So this is one of the schools that I do it with. They're all girls. They're all big girls. Now all of them are well over. I think they're now 18-year-olds, right? And doing very well because I've taught them some things, right? So
Yeah.
that's that's my family now. My first son is going to be 21. My son, my middle son is a footballer, is 18 plus. I've only got one girl, and that was our 21st wedding anniversary. And
Okay.
that was all
Okay.
that was all we went to we went to celebrate in Dubai. That was second time in Dubai. Now,
Okay.
why am I sharing this with you? Is to tell you
Oh,
what is possible. Yeah, that you can be passionate. You can also make good income if you have someone that can teach you how to convert that. And if you're happy to put in the work, which you're already putting in, then life will be so, so different. All right. The question I ask people is why do we work very hard? So if I'm going to ask you, why do you work very hard? Brain food is Ijoma, yeah?
Drama, yes, yes.
Ijoma, tell me, why do you work very hard?
I work hard to earn.
Yeah. And if you earn well, what does that mean to you? What would that mean to you?
If I earn well, it would
Yeah.
mean, personally for me, it would mean being able to support more people and
Okay.
earn myself a comfortable life. I
mhm.
mean, I
Okay.
don't feel guilty wanting to live well. I
No,
want
you
to
only get to
earn
live
it.
once.
Yeah, I want to live a good life, but most importantly, living and touching other lives. It's very
Other
important.
lives. That's important. So legacy is important too. Fantastic. Sister Adetukumbo, what
Yeah.
about you? Why do you work very hard?
Same here is to just to earn good income so
Okay.
that live comfortably,
Okay.
understand, and to bless others.
To bless
Because
others.
yeah, I have many people around me that I have to send money to.
Hmm.
That I'm helping at the moment.
Hmm.
So I work very hard and I had good money. The money that I'm supposed to be using for myself, I'm
Hmm.
sending it to them.
Hmm.
So if I work very hard and I have more, I will able
Hmm.
to send to them, and I will enjoy my life, because now
Hmm.
I'm feeling that, oh, this money I'm supposed to be spending it for myself. I'm not
Hmm.
enjoying the money, and I'm just sending it out, So
Hmm.
that's the state that I am now.
Fantastic. And when was the last time you took a vacation outside the UK?
I go to Nigeria every year because my mother is still there.
Nigeria is not a vacation.
It's
No.
not vacation. Oh. Going to
Okay,
Nigeria
Nigeria
is
is
a
not
vacation. It's
vacation.
work.
okay.
It's family visit.
Okay, the last
It's
time
a
was in April.
liability.
I went to France.
Okay.
Yeah, I
D-
went to France. The last year I went to uh, Turkey
Okay.
and Dubai.
Okay.
So I went to Dubai. I went to Turkey. So I've always been traveling outside, but
Fantastic.
not what do you call it? Luxury one. Just
Not a luxury. That
not
at
a
least
luxury.
you do it. The first thing is important is that you actually do it first,
Yeah,
and
but
they will
not
not start talking
luxury.
about going luxury.
Yeah.
No, not luxury. I like the luxury
Jennifer,
one.
just if you can just mute yourself. I know you're on the move, so it's fine. Just mute yourself so that it doesn't. Yeah, great. All right. So very very good answer. Right. All right. So Brainful Ijo was asking me if I make six figures. Yes. All right. So let me complete my story. So before lockdown, right? So it's always in passion. Passion. I'm passionate about wellness. You see, I still promote wellness, but that's not my bread
Mm.
and butter again. I do it because I'm passionate about it. And whether I get paid or not, people follow me. People that follow me, they know every day if you go on my story, I'm encouraging you. But I don't beg you again. Before I used to beg people to do
Yeah.
Mm.
this is because that's how I feel myself, like coach you and all of that. But honestly, that's yes, income still comes from there, but I don't really have time for that again because it requires more of me than And okay, now let me just tell you about so what do we do? I understand where you're coming from, that yeah, we're passionate, the income is not coming as much. So before lockdown, so when lockdown came, right, I had a
Mm.
friend. So it was actually the one that helped us with our own financial planning and all of that. And was now saying, look, Sha, I know you're passionate. I know you like to share information a lot. This industry of becoming a financial advisor is huge. I need people like you that actually care about people, and can educate them on why, because lockdown in 2020 2021 hit our community a lot. Some people
Mhm.
that were living in very big homes. In fact, I have a particular story of someone is that not directly my client, but another client of one of the people I mentor. This person, they were riding the latest Range Rover, all their kids in private school. They had a huge house worth over 1 million, right? The husband was doing very well. The wife too was making some income. In a lot of households, men make more,
Mhm.
right? So it was the main income earner. COVID hit, the man actually died,
Eh.
right? He was just in his early 50s, meaning he's young, 51, 52. Okay. You know what
Mm.
happened? Suddenly, they were paying like maybe about 4,500, 5,000 for their mortgage. The wife couldn't afford it, all,
That's a lot
right?
of
And
That's a lot of money.
they did not have, I thought the minimum people have is mortgage cover. So I did talk about, you know what I'm talking about. That
Yeah,
helped you a lot.
yeah, yeah.
No mortgage cover, no insurance, nothing. This woman had to go to the council. They now rehoused them because she couldn't afford the mortgage. They missed it
Mhm.
twice, right?
Mhm.
They took the house.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Oh.
actually they took the house
Mhm.
because one, it doesn't matter how much they've paid over the
Mm.
years.
Of course,
If you
yeah.
miss two, they always say to you, don't
Mhm.
miss it. Though. If you miss it, it
Mhm.
doesn't. No matter how much you've given us, no matter
Mhm.
what you've put
Mhm.
inside it, they take it, right?
Mhm.
So all equity gone.
Mhm.
Now she cannot afford the school fees for the children again. They took them from private school down to public school. Imagine how the life transformed
Mhm.
in just a few months because one income source left.
Mhm. Mhm.
And if they had met someone like me or someone like some of my other colleagues that have
Mhm.
encouraged them and they are taking action, That wouldn't have been, because all it takes is to have a life insurance, and life insurance are paid. They'll have been living in free house. Like it's started
Yeah.
to, I'm going to allow you to share your story, because your story is very, very real. She will have been living in a free house, and there will have been other money to continue if they have enough
Mhm.
insurance to pay. At least they will just pay, like, for the next 3 years that the children will be in private school. They'll have just paid straight up, because they will have had a lump sum from the insurance company. Now, when my friend that took us through the process was telling me that, "Hey, all we need to do, most people will take action if they actually get to understand." And that was how I got started. And the first time I was going to make over 10K per month. I was like, okay, this is sweet. This is sweet. We had never had, we had money, but not that kind of money to actually take time. When you have 3 children in the UK and you have families and friends all over, every pound counts, right? And this, to be able to show people how to manage their time, how to create what they need to create, educating people and helping them take action, is just amazing. I have a lot of friends in my life now. I have a lot of of families, because now all my clients are like family members. Started to come up, maybe share a bit of how we met, and then what your story is about, experiencing a financial advisor that helped you at the beginning.
Okay. I think I'm the first time I met you was when you came to our church,
Yeah.
and I think you have a program. You have a program, and about helping a form of charity or something like that. And so since that time, I believe in you, in everything you said on that day. And after some time, I think it was me that contacted you,
Yeah.
that I would like you. Yeah. So after you came to the church, yeah, they put our names down,
Yeah.
that if you like to have a chat with you or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And so I put my name down there. You contacted me, and
Yeah.
we had a chat about the insurance that I had before.
Yeah.
And the insurance that I had before, I think it was something that I had to update.
Yeah.
So you put me through the update, and you updated everything. And
Yeah.
I am in a good place now. You understand? So my own story is about myself.
Mm.
I think it was 2000, and I live in Iris here, and we moved to this house 2004.
Okay.
And when we moved here, we were living at Peckham before.
Peckham. Okay.
So we had we have a council flat. So when my husband came to join me, then we moved from uh, Peckham to Iris here,
Kent.
to Kent. So my husband told me then that, okay, it would be better for him to have his name on the house in Kent here.
Okay.
So he just told me like that. So I didn't say anything. I just said, okay, just put your name. So because then he said something. I don't know if it was, I don't know why he said it. He said I will put only my name, because if the unexpected happen, so that they won't be dragging you to come and
Mm.
pay. You understand? I don't know if
Mm.
it was God that was
Mm.
speaking to him then.
Mm.
So when we got this house, then the bank told us about the protection.
Mm.
Men, he said, no, 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 I don't want any protection. That's a waste of money.
Mm.
So I said, no, 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 it's better you put this protection there, because they have explained it to us
Mm.
that if you put protection in this thing, if the unexpected happen, then it will fall back on any of us. You
Any
understand?
of it. Yeah.
Any of us. So, but that time, most of us, we don't believe in insurance. But that is
Mm.
just telling me that we have to do protection to be on the safe side. You
Mm.
understand? So be on the safe side. So reluctantly, my husband just put protection on the house here.
House.
So that was 2004. And after 1 year, the unexpected happened, really, and it passed. So when I, so when I was coming, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know. I didn't even think about the implication of what happened. So I
Hmm.
was thinking about, oh, what's going to happen to this house? People were calling me. Does it mean that that's your house? You are going to, they will take your house from you. I said, I'm not
Wow.
sure. I'm not,
Wow.
I don't even know how it works.
Hmm.
Fortunately, the bank, they contacted me about the mortgage, and they gave me form to fill, and they told me that luckily I have protection, that I would not be affected. That
Wow.
but if my husband bought that house solely on his name, if it
Yeah.
were both of us, which means that they are going to share, they will divide it into two, and I
Yeah.
will continue to pay for the house. But because it was a sole name that was
Sole
there,
ownership.
sole ownership, so they just canceled the whole mortgage, and they said everything is going to be free. So they paid it off, they just paid it off. So that was how it is. That it's good to have this insurance, but many people, they don't understand this protection. That is very, well, anything you have in this country, you have to protect it.
You have to protect it.
Yeah, you have to protect it. So that was, so now I was able to tell everybody that you have to do this protection, because if you are not, you are going to be in trouble. They will send you out of the house. So I
Hmm.
was fortunate that God really helped me
Hmm.
and intervened to all this thing to happen like that. So that was what happened, what saved me.
Hmm.
So I
So
don't need.
see, guys, this is the sort of thing that we do
Yeah.
as financial advisors, right? We educate people when what I do, right? Let me tell what I do, and I'll tell you about my company, right? What I do is I educate people, right? They contact me, they come back, and they will go through what they should have. So we go through consultation, just understand them and be able to advise them on this sort of thing they're supposed to have in place, and people make decisions. Now, a lot of people run away from hearing about insurance or whatever because there's a negative connotation. Insurance companies don't pay. That's a lie. Because insurance companies pay
And they
very,
pay.
very well.
Mhm.
You have real testimony. The reason that may make people insurance company not to pay is maybe people have lied on their application. And thank God that wasn't your case. And
Yeah.
that's why we're always very, very careful when we. So what I'm training people to do is to help people to go through that process, educate them. So the first thing is we educate you to be able to educate people. And when you educate them, they make a decision, right? You guide them through the sort of products to get, right? That suits their needs. And you always work towards a budget. When you do that, then insurance company pays you because you have helped that person to make a buying decision. Now,
Mhm.
what we do as financial advisors, we are the marketing arm of all the insurance companies. So I'll talk to you about emergency financial services and why I'm having this conversation with you and why I'm passionate about doing this, because I've seen what is done to a lot of women when they are financially able, because they can do more, because we have that nurturing spirit. We help more people, and then we can also train more people. Then you can also be a team leader, teaching other people exactly what you know. Once you get to that, and then we become one happy family. We have other men. We have men in our team, yeah, in our business. However, I'm creating a course, this step by step for sisters, because I know that we are big on stories. I know that we listen, we share, and
Mhm.
can help more people. So I'll tell you a little bit about our company. So um just I'm just gonna share now, and then yeah, we'll take it there. We ask questions that you need to ask, and then I'll tell you what the next steps are. Okay, so can you see my screen? Imagine financial services. Can you see that?
Yes.
So when I started out as a financial advisor, I was working with different organizations, and I think because Startup was also one of my clients, she's not a bit odd. And I started to see that in those different organizations, there are things that can be done better, especially when it comes to speaking to people within the minority community. They really don't understand a lot about us, so there's a way they want us to advise. that is more relevant to white people than it is to black people, right?
Mm.
So we decided to, invest in this as a business to say, let's go directly to the Financial Conduct Authority and tell them that we want to be able to help more people. So we went directly authorized. So this is our company that the Financial Conduct Authority has said yes to. We're one of the very, very few black owned financial services company that is disrupting the market now, that the providers are now listening to us. I'm writing different articles for different magazines now because now they have a strong voice on the table that can challenge some of the decisions that they made. Because trust me, for some of people in our community, they are not able to get insurance because maybe some of the health status, or maybe their BMI, or maybe they've got one condition or the other that the industry just refused to understand because it's just predominantly by the black people. Those things we're now challenging. So why emerging financial services? So emerging financial services was founded by industry experts, including myself. We're directly authorized. If you go on the FCA website and you put 991640, details comes up, and to go through that place to get directly authorized is a big job. In fact, people were like, Doc Show, why did you decide to go full on? Yes, it was a big investment for us. But you know what? We are happy to invest upfront so that we can help even more of people like us to be able to be financially free and to be able to be financially educated and to duplicate it, because it is high time that when our children are coming out of uni or they are looking for work experience, we don't keep begging others, to give them opportunities. We have it within our community to be able to help them and take them up. So what we're doing, we've given opportunity, work experience for opportunities for a lot of young
Okay.
black people. We've done quite a lot, right? Because now we have the platform to be able to raise the bar and do more. We promote a culture of team and family, providing support for you every way as financial advice. And I'll tell you what it entails. We pride ourselves in professionalism and excellence. We provide world-class services, and all our customers are our friends because we center everything around our clients. And as Zig Ziglar says, he said, if you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything that you're looking for. That's the way it works. And that's why we always, focus on. So what are our core values within Emergence Financial Services? It's dedication, excellence. We are innovative. We've got trust, and we are very, very youthful, right? One of the things that we're doing now is liaising with different schools to be able to start getting even younger people as financial advisors. In fact, right now we have a 20-year-old now that just got licensed to be able to become a financial advisor part-time. Yeah, he's still in university, right? And we are touching a lot of lives, and that's really important. The Super Sisters team on its own is looking to get into the world and help more women, more families
Okay.
to cover themselves, and obviously to become financially free. Any 6 figures, I'll tell you how it works, and then we'll put a plan in place. But like I said, it has to come. You are passionate, know what you're doing. I'll show you the figures. We'll go get it done. All right. Our pillars: professionalism, integrity, and excellence. Those are our pillars. And what does it take? We will provide team support for you. We have access to most of the insurance companies in the UK. In fact, all of them, right? And you always find a good deal for your clients within that, and I'll tell you what it takes shortly. And you see, if it's something that you want to do, then I'll be able to take you through the next steps. All right. Presently, I'm the CEO for Emergence Financial Services. I'm one of the very few black-owned, female-led insurance brokerage firm. It's a big hat to wear, right? But we have quite a lot of people coming on the team now to support to make this big
Mhm.
dream even bigger. Yeah. So our partners include Guardian, Aviva, Royal London, Legal and General, LV, Vitality. You'll find something for your clients there. I will tell you, how do you find your clients? All of that. All those are some things that we can teach you. Like I said, the first thing is that you come with a heart. You come with a vision. You come with what you want to do for your family, and then you go do good to other people, and financially you get rewarded. Yeah. All right. We have different tools to help you. Trainings, we're going to train you, and it's absolutely free of charge to train you. I'm not charging you to get trained right now. Yeah, no charge to get you trained at all. What I want to do, I want to create more stories. Like, let me just, I'm going to stop sharing now, because people are like, oh, Doctor, why are you, why are you training people for free? I said, when I got to know about this industry, thank God that that friend told me to join the industry. I'll have still been on my passion level with not enough money to do the things that I really want to do. And it is okay to be passionate. And it's also okay to have the income that comes with it, right? So that you can be more, because you only get to live once. So when the person asked me, I said, okay, what does it take? I said, okay, like, you need to fill some form, you come for interviews, and you have to do that because that's the FCA requires that. So what the FCA has done for us is giving us all the guidelines and passed us to say, you know what, when you say yes to someone, we also say yes, but we are standing for you with the FCA. So you become one of our team members. We are going to license you under emergency financial service so you can sell all the products. And I'll tell you, how do you make money when you do that? I'll show you all of that. And if this some like, you know what, okay, I want to do a bit more, then I'll invite you on for a one-to-one chat and you go through the interview to be able to show that you'll be able to go through the rigorous process, because financial services is one of the highly paid industries, right? But it's also very, very highly regulated. We don't take just anything, right? So there are things that you have to be able to go through, like your credit check and all of that. I'll show you what is required shortly. And then ask me, okay, how do you make the money? And I'm going to show you right now. Yeah. So if you have a pen and paper, please take it now, because we'll talk about that. So when the person asked me, so in most cases, to become a financial advisor, I'll say it's one of the best kept secrets in the UK of how you can easily make your six figures, consistently every year. Why? Because when you're going to speak to a financial advisor, it's either they are white or they are Asian. Very, very few blacks are financial advisors. And if someone that is a financial advisor does not invite you to say, you know what, take a look at this, it's difficult, because it's not like somebody's singing about it in schools or talking about everybody's talking about becoming an engineer, becoming an accountant or whatever. A lot of accountants are broke, unfortunately, right? And that's the truth. So becoming a financial advisor, in most cases, somebody has to ask you to join and show you. If they don't show you, they just easily be making their money, and be helping people, because right now there's no how you can make money without helping people. So let me put that up front. If you're not helping somebody protect their family, protect their house, protect their income, unfortunately, you're not in business, because we are in business of educating and helping people make informed decision. And when they put in the policy, the insurance company pays us, and I'll show you how you get paid shortly, and then we can do the figures. Yeah, to make six figures in the UK annually, you need to make at least 10K per month. Do you agree? Hello. Are you still
Yes,
here?
yes, yes.
Okay. So if you so 100K, let's divide 100K, yeah, by 12. Who is doing the calculations? We are talking money now. Divided by 12. So at least on the average, you should be making about 8,400 per month. Yeah. To make six figures in the UK. Right. And that's take home. I'll show you how it is. So, like I was saying, if someone didn't ask you to take a look, it may be difficult for you to know that there's a viable industry like this and things happening for people. In fact, one of the ladies that I first met, we actually did things together. I went on a radio show, right? So I went to speak about politics. Okay, by God's grace, also I've still become a member of parliament in this country before. That was 2019. I didn't win my seat. I came second. But remember that I was not even born in the UK. So you know the level of work that I put in when I do what I do. I'm passionate, right? And so when you now add that passion to what is able to drive income, you just trust me. There's no how you can't get it wrong. So we went on this radio show, she was talking about, oh, I earn six figures per annum. I like it didn't really click. Oh, it didn't click until I came into the industry, and with this lady were like always like competing, and so 20K, 27K per month, things like that. Like, I'm not churning out figures, right? Because I know that it is possible. I've done it. Other people have done it. We can see your life transfer. But if all you're making is 8,500 per month, you are a six-figure earner. If you do that consistently, and what does it mean to do that consistently? You follow a known path and put in the work, and that's it. So let's do a quick calculation. So, how do we get paid? I know somebody wants to ask here. Answer. So, for example, you have a client that has a premium. So you spoke to this client, they've agreed on a budget, you've seen their needs, you've taken them through the process and say, okay, you know what? All your premium is about £50. Yeah. So what the insurance company does is pay you two ways in which you get paid. So please write it down. We get paid on indemnity and then non-indemnity. And I'll explain what that is because now I'm showing you the money, right? So indemnity means that insurance company is going to trust you. Yeah. That when you speak to this client, this client puts in policy, they'll pay you 1 year ahead of time. So they are still going to be getting paid monthly by the client, but you get lump sum, like 1 year lump sum ahead. Okay. And the non-indemnity says that when your client pays the premium, insurance company also pays a portion every month. So that gives you a lump sum money now, some right now money, and also some residual money. That means, so if you have a client now to make a decision is on non-indemnity for the next 4 years, even if you're not working, that money is coming in every single month for the next 48 hours, for 48 months. How would you like to make money without you having to think that I have to work now? Okay, I did talk about. Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Yeah, I've seen your hand. You just submit yourself. So what we do is encourage you to have a percentage of your business in indemnity and a percentage on non-indemnity so that you can have both money right now and also money that comes every single month. Even if you're on vacation, you know that it never really has to show that you're not working, but money is coming every single month for you, and that's absolutely brilliant. So let me tell you how the advisors get paid. So your client now has a premium of £50. So multiply £50 by 12 and give me the answer. We're almost wrapping up now. Who's giving me the answer? Brain Foods? Jennifer? So your client has a £50 premium, and I said they pay you 12 months upfront. What does that say? What do we get?
I think it's 600.
600. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So 600, because you are going to be newbies in the business, right? You get 100% of that 600, right?
Yeah.
So 100%. So 600, and so that's £600 that comes to you. So just imagine how many clients do you need to have before you can make 8,000. Let's say you can make 10,000. How many clients are we looking at? Let's do a quick calculation.
We have
So let's just divide. So if your average client does £50 premium, yeah, most of my clients do over 100, right? But so let's even say on the average it's £50. When you just come into the industry, your premium may be much smaller, maybe £20, some people £30. All I just want is life insurance. It's fine. Help them do that. But as you get to understand even more and more, your premiums get better because the caliber of people that you're not speaking to have more money, they have more things at risk, and you can help them more. So let's say that's 10,000, yeah, divided by 600. So if you help 17 people put a policy in place, they are approved, you can easily make 10K. How many of you can get help at least 5 people per week to be able to make a decision if I teach you how to do it? And that's easy 10K for you per month. Just helping less than 20 people per month to put the right things in, because a lot of people are now looking for post COVID. People are now more receptive to
Mm,
insurance because now people saw what it could do if to lose your income or to lose life, or for life to change because there's a disability that they never saw coming. And insurance covers all of these things. And insurance pays out on all. So people are looking more for insurance, and but it's just that we don't have enough advisors to help them now. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Say, you know what, let me teach some of my sisters. Let's help more people because they are looking for, and you get paid for helping them. Whether people go online to buy insurance, somebody is getting paid or somebody speaks to you. So don't worry, because I know in our black community, don't worry, I'll go and do it online because they think, oh, they don't want you to make money off them.
mm.
I know you get some of the clients like
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. People think like that again. But whether they buy it online or they buy it through you, somebody's getting paid. So why would you take the house money to go and give to a stranger? So you get some of those things like that. So you know what? The insurance company is reaching out to us to reach out, especially into the black community, to help more advisors come in. And because I'm strategically placed as a company, Emergency Financial Services, they're looking out to us. And I want to offer that opportunity to people in my network first, because we are going to duplicate it more and more. You're going to be seeing me on national TV talking about all of this very soon. But I'm just keeping it a bit within my circle first to be able to help them. Now, the question I'm asking you is, does that sound like something that you want to do? Let me start from Adetuku.
Oh. Oh, well, I've been to some uh, programs like this that you they call people to come and listen like this, and but my thought then was I have to be a people person, you know. You have to be able to communicate and talk to people. You have to be free. So that's my own. That I have to push myself forward now. This is an opportunity for me, and if I have the training, I think I can build my
Ready
confidence.
to go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you know what? I've helped a lot of people build their confidence. You know, that's my bread and butter, you know. And as long what
Mm.
I do, as long as you are available, you make yourself available to learn what you need to learn, to do what you need to do. Sister Tokumbo, I promise you, we will tell your story very soon by
Yeah.
God's
And
grace.
the thing is that, as you have said from the beginning, that when you go through something and you have the conviction,
Good.
you able to tell people that this is what happened to you. You understand?
That's it.
And I said,
Story.
this is not a gimmick, or it's not just a story. So
Your personal experience.
your experience. So that's your experience that you have. You can share it with others, and they will understand where you are coming from. Because this thing, when it happens to you, it's not a good,
Hmm.
it's not palatable at all.
It is not.
It's not a
It is
palatable.
not.
If you are living in a place they ask you to move out,
Ah.
and it's not a good thing. And if you are paying £4,000 and
Hmm.
you have protection and all these things, if you have protection, they will give you the house, even if it
They'll
is
give you those.
if
Yeah.
it is 2 million, if it is 3 million, 10 million. So why don't you take that? It's something you put down. It's like something that is absent. Or what do you call it? You don't see it visibly, but it's there. So that's how I felt. So I was able to tell others that this thing
So
don't let
now all we're going to do is
catch
teach
up.
you
Mhm.
how to tell them and help
Yeah,
them to make
yeah,
that decision, and you get paid by the
yeah.
insurance company for helping them.
All right.
Because yes, you might as well tell them, but they will go somewhere else and somebody's going to help them. That person will get paid.
Okay.
You get it? So what we're going to do now, you will not tell them, you'll be
Mm.
the one to help them, and the insurance company pays you for
Okay.
that service. Yeah. Okay, bring food. Is she still with us? Ijama,
I am right here.
are you ready to turn your passion to money?
Don't mind I'm eating watermelon.
No, no, it's okay. No, no, it's Like I told
Yeah.
you, my son just came looking for me now. Just came looking. We are presently in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. So
Mm.
I had to leave all of them upstairs to come to do my thing downstairs because it's a full house. Everybody,
Yeah.
We'll be going out for an event shortly. I just
Okay.
said, guys, just give me some time. I need to speak to these ladies because yeah. All right, so go on.
Okay, so I will be happy to do that, but right now I have like 1,001 million
Please go
restrictions.
on. Yeah. Tell me
So
about the restrictions. Is that on your visa
yeah,
or
it's on my visa. I am on skilled worker visa until 2027. Yet to be renewed because I graduated in February, so
okay?
it's like I'm still serving my first year.
7. Okay. All right. All
But
right.
what is interesting is that the community that I work with is something that I could always incorporate some of this into, you have a child with challenge, with additional needs. If you put this down, even if anything happens to you, you
You know
should
that
know.
they will not suffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even in Nigeria, we were approaching banks to establish to establish what's the name again? This
Like
where
charity or
parents will be
foundation.
paying, no, not foundation, where parents will be paying bonds, something
Okay,
that they will
bonds. Okay.
put aside
Long
help
term
their
bonds. Yeah.
children,
Mm.
for the children with additional needs. In Nigeria, there's no plan for
There's no
them.
plan at all.
uh So what has been going through my mind is it possible to get parents from Nigeria to be putting aside something here?
Mm,
Or is there any
mm.
plan you have about having something like that in
In
Nigeria?
Nigeria. Okay. So
Uh,
that's a longer term plan.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever we're doing right now, we're licensed to practice in the
Exactly.
UK.
The UK.
Okay. So that would be Wales, Scotland, England, right? So you can practice there. Longer
okay.
time, yes, we're looking at, I'm having conversation with some of the leaders in Nigeria on what is possible. But you know what, if you change naira to pounds, it's really nothing for now. Sorry. So
It's nothing.
so
That's
it's
why I
not
was
what we
saying
are
whether
putting
it's
our
something
strength
that
in.
is happening in
Yeah,
Nigeria. But now
not yet. Yeah.
my biggest concern, because my niche is quite interesting. A lot
Okay.
of people are finding it interesting here. Like I am seeing whole lot of prospects for me.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of collaborations and here and there. So it sounded really quite interesting. Something I could finish talking about your child with additional needs, and then I'll ask you, do you have
You have
insurance?
any? Yeah.
Something you're putting down? What's your plan? How do you hope to cope with this when it hits you? Stuff like
Yeah.
that. But then I don't have that freedom yet.
Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah,
We also have affiliates, right?
yeah,
So we will not become a fully licensed financial advisor, but we also have affiliates that refer people like you're talking about to us. We place them on some form of remuneration. So we're going to talk about that. So a different route for you until your restrictions are lifted. Yeah. So there's a way in which you can still earn some income, but right now, you may not be able to because no one you have to spend minimum 2 years in the UK, and you have to have the full right to work in the UK.
yeah. It's the full right. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah, that's it. So
legal.
I'll discuss with you what we have in stock for you, and that one at least a bit more flexible because you're not taking on the whole risk. As a financial advisor, you are taking on a level of risk to help those people, right? But for you as an affiliate, we'll talk you through what to say, and then you refer them to an advisor. When they take on the policy, we'll still give you an introducer's fee. So yeah,
I
that's
think
what
I
we
may
have for
I
you.
may still have to discuss something with you
Yeah,
outside
of
this.
of this. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And the question I'm going to ask you is, do you personally have your insurance?
I don't have yet.
No.
I
So the first thing we're going
don't
to
have
talk
it.
about is helping you to do something. So at least take you through that process. You put something in place for your family, right? And
Yeah.
is your husband also here?
My husband is not here, but
Are
he
you
he has
together?
all the status. Well, he comes and goes.
It comes and go, but you're
He has his
together.
business in Nigeria. Yeah, we are fully married. Yes.
Praise God. All right, good. That's fine. All right, so I'll discuss with you what's possible for you, right? Yeah. And the main reason Stade Tokubo is like really, really qualified is that she's British. She's gone through the whole process. She's been my client for over 3 years. So I know her, I know her integrity. Do you understand? And I know that when I teach her what to do and she does it, yeah, she can be smiling to the bank, because
Yeah.
it's what it's Jennifer, what about you?
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hi,
Yeah, hello.
Jennifer.
Yeah, so it's a good one. I've listened to all you've said. I
Okay.
don't know if I have restriction on my visa as well. It's a skilled worker visa, so I don't know if I'm restricted to some
Mm,
types of job. Well,
yeah.
I think we'll
How
have to
long have
check
you been
my
in the
code.
UK? Yeah.
We came in last year, February, February
Ah, still.
2023.
Yeah, so there's still a bit of restriction. So what I can do
Uh,
for you is the also the same route with Ijoma. Yeah. However, the
okay.
question is, Jennifer, do you personally have any financial protections for your family?
No, if it's as regards insurance, no.
Yeah, because that's
Mm.
also obviously I'll take you through, guys, what is required. Of course, the number one
Ask
thing is
a good
you definitely will have gone through it and have it, because you can't say what you don't, what you have not subscribed to. You get what I mean? The first thing is
Okay.
you go through the process yourself, right? Put something in place for
Okay.
yourself because you understand why it's important. Then you can talk about it, and then we can also place you on the affiliate route too
Can I ask
while
Okay.
you're sorting. Yeah, go on, Brainford, Ijama. Yes. Jennifer. Ijama, I thought you
Yeah,
wanted to say something.
Yeah, sorry, I put myself on mute again. So I'm asking, how about if I register my husband as the financial advisor?
Okay. So
He's a
that's another.
dependent,
So is
and
he
he's like,
dependent
yeah, he's my dependent.
and is he has the full right to work?
He has a full right to work
Yes, we can definitely let me stop.
because I want if